Good morning, I'm Joel Peters, Planning Operations with the Rocky Mountain Complex Incident Management Team 1, here to give you an operational overview on the Lowline fire. We're going to start on the south end of the fire in Division Zulu. On Division Zulu, our primary concern in the Mill Creek drainage is the structures that are in here. Have a structure group, including all the resources on Division Zulu in here, maintaining the direct and indirect tactics in here to help contain the southern spread of the fire. Moving a little bit further into Zulu, yesterday we had some activity in a timber stringer here, utilizing some direct and indirect tactics with heavy equipment and hand crews, and additionally aviation in there as well to help contain this timber stringer today. Moving a little further north, some of our plans further out, you can see the purple on the map. That follows a lot of the heavier deadened down fuels in there. We're not able to put resources in here due to the snag hazards and heavy deadened down. And this fire continues to carry in there. So kind of some of our future plans in that Division Alpha area connecting into Zulu is possibly some indirect firing operations. So with that being said, there's going to be additional aircraft flying and also an increased production in smoke if we need to do that. The intent behind that is mentioned before, we cannot put people in this due to safety, but what that will do is reduce the fire spread to the east to impact any of the additional values at risk, whether those be the structures or the sage-grouse habitat or any of the values in here, agricultural, ranching, etc. Moving further to the north, out in Whiskey, you got kind of the purple line here as well. This is kind of a natural feature barrier that we hopefully can use to contain the spread of the fire to the north. Out to the north, even off the map, we have additional structures out here that are of very high concern for us. So that's the intent here, is hopefully we can utilize some of those operations in here, utilize the natural barriers in Whiskey, and keep that fire to the west to keep that progression from going north and also east. Moving further out, new division from yesterday, we got Division Yankee. They're looking at some of the country above Mill Creek from where the fire's edge leaves a ridge above some of the structures here in the cabins further up in Mill Castle, and utilizing some of those additional natural barriers along the ridge. A lot of aspen component in here that will potentially, prevent that fire spread to the south, impact the private, but also take that fire and keep it into this direction, pushed out into that Yankee Division Whiskey division break, and keep that fire into the west, keep it from going south, and contain it into that area.